Across history, there are stories of individuals whose actions have defined the essence of heroism, transcending ordinary lives to leave an indelible mark on the world. From the quick-thinking actions of a pilot on a plummeting plane to the selfless bravery of a young girl in a disaster zone, these narratives of courage and sacrifice resonate with the strength of the human spirit. Join us on a journey through the lives of those who, when faced with the gravest dangers, rose to the occasion and became legends in their own right. Number 10. In a world where crises often lead to tragedy, there are extraordinary moments when the bravery and skill of an individual can turn a potential disaster into a story of survival. One such moment occurred on January 15, 2009, involving Chesley Sully Sullenberger, a name that became synonymous with heroism and extraordinary aeronautical skill. The quick thinking and calm under pressure of a pilot who saved 155 lives in what came to be known as the Miracle on the Hudson. Chesley Sully Sullenberger, a prior fighter pilot and then commercial airline captain, was at the controls of U.S. Airways Flight 1549 when it struck a group of Canada geese shortly after takeoff from New York's LaGuardia Airport. With both engines disabled and no airports within safe reach, Sullenberger faced the ultimate test of his extensive flying experience and emergency training. Sullenberger's decision-making process during those critical moments was governed by a blend of rigorous training, intuition, and a profound sense of duty. Investigators and aviation experts analyzed the flight data and cockpit voice recordings to reconstruct the event. They delved into Sullenberger's background, training, and the split-second choices he made, which culminated in the unprecedented water landing on the Hudson River. This investigation sought not only to understand how disaster was averted but also to learn valuable lessons for future aviation safety. Chesley Sully Sullenberger's feat on January 15, 2009, stands as a testament to the human capacity for calmness, precision, and courage in the face of imminent danger. His effective emergency landing on the Hudson River not only saved 155 lives but also inspired millions around the world. Sullenberger's legacy goes beyond his actions during those 208 seconds. Number 9. In the bustling labyrinth of New York City's subway system, an act of breathtaking courage and selflessness unfolded that would capture the world's attention. Wesley Autry, a construction worker and Navy veteran, became an overnight hero when he saved a stranger's life in a harrowing incident that would come to define the very essence of altruistic bravery. On January 2, 2007, Wesley Autry was waiting for a subway train with his two young daughters when he witnessed a man having a medical episode and falling onto the tracks. With a train fast approaching and no time to lose, Autry faced a split-second decision that could mean life or death for the fallen man. The story of Wesley Autry's heroism is not just about the act itself, but also about understanding what drives an ordinary person to take such an extraordinary risk. Investigations into the incident focused on eyewitness accounts, subway safety protocols, and Autry's own recounting of the event. Psychologists and experts weighed in on the factors that compel someone to act heroically in crisis situations, exploring the instinctual and moral components of human nature that come to the forefront in life or death scenarios. Wesley Autry's selfless act on that subway platform transcended the everyday and entered the realm of the extraordinary, reminding us of the profound impact one person's actions can have on the life of another. Number 8. Amidst the chaos and horror of September 11, 2001, a figure of resolute courage and foresight emerged: Rick Rescorla. His actions during one of the darkest days in American history saved thousands and epitomized the essence of true heroism. The life and legacy of a man who foresaw danger and acted with unparalleled bravery. Rick Rescorla, the head of security for Morgan Stanley at the World Trade Center, was a decorated Vietnam War veteran who had long warned of potential terrorist attacks on the towers. His insistence on regular evacuation drills and emergency preparedness became the linchpin for a survival strategy that would be put to the ultimate test during the 9/11 attacks. Rescorla's actions on 9/11 were not impulsive but the result of meticulous planning and an unwavering commitment to safety. The investigation into his life and the events of that day reveal a man who understood the stakes of his role and executed a well-crafted plan under the most dire circumstances. Interviews with survivors, analysis of Rescorla's preparedness measures, and his military background provided insight into the mind of a man who saw the bigger picture and acted selflessly to guide others to safety. Rick Rescorla's legacy is one of prophetic insight and heroic action. His story is a poignant reminder of the impact one individual can have on the lives of many, through preparation, courage, and the willingness to put others before oneself. Number 7. In the early hours of a quiet Sunday morning in Nashville, Tennessee, James Shaw Jr. transformed from an ordinary man into an extraordinary hero. His quick actions in the face of terror during a shooting at a Waffle House in 2018 showcased the profound impact of instinctual bravery in averting a larger tragedy. James Shaw Jr., a 29-year-old electrician, was dining at a Waffle House when a gunman opened fire, killing 4 people. Amidst the panic and chaos, Shaw's survival instincts kicked in, leading to a life-or-death confrontation that would halt the senseless violence and save many lives. The investigation into the Waffle House shooting focused on the gunman's motives and the sequence of events, but it also highlighted Shaw's heroic actions. Experts analyzed how ordinary individuals react in crisis situations, examining the psychology of heroism and the instinctual fight-or-flight response. Shaw's own reflections provided insight into his thought process during those critical moments, emphasizing the role of instinct and the human capacity to act decisively in the face of danger. James Shaw Jr.'s story is a powerful testament to the unexpected heroism that individuals can display in times of crisis. His bravery not only prevented further loss of life but also served as an inspiring reminder of the strength and resilience inherent in the human spirit. Number 6. In the face of unspeakable violence during the Virginia Tech shooting in 2007, one man's sacrifice became a lasting symbol of courage and selflessness. Livio Leesu, a Holocaust survivor and respected professor, made the ultimate sacrifice to protect his students, demonstrating that even in moments of extreme peril, human beings can exhibit extraordinary bravery. Livio Leesu, a Romanian-born Israeli-American scientist and engineering professor, was teaching a class at Virginia Tech when a gunman began a deadly rampage on campus. With a life marked by survival and resilience, having endured the Holocaust and emigrated to pursue his academic career, Leesu was no stranger to adversity. The investigation into the Virginia Tech shooting explored the sequence of events and the emergency response, but it also brought to light individual acts of heroism, particularly Leesu's. Analysts and psychologists delved into his background and actions during the attack, seeking to understand what drives a person to protect others at the cost of their own life. His decision to block the classroom door, allowing his students to escape through the windows, was scrutinized as a supreme act of altruistic behavior. Livio Leesu's legacy is one of indomitable spirit and self-sacrifice. His actions during one of the deadliest school shootings in U.S. history not only saved lives but also inspired countless individuals around the globe. Number 5. A vacation on the idyllic beaches of Thailand turned into a life-saving mission for 10-year-old Tilly Smith, whose quick thinking and knowledge prevented a potential catastrophe. This remarkable story of a young girl's intuition and presence of mind underscores the unexpected impact that individuals, regardless of age, can have in critical situations. Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, was holidaying with her family in Phuket, Thailand, when she noticed unusual patterns in the ocean and frothing on the beach. Recalling a geography lesson from 2 weeks prior, she recognized these as signs of an impending tsunami and alerted her parents and the hotel staff. The events leading to Tilly's life-saving warning were scrutinized to understand how a child's observation and response could be so accurate and timely. Researchers and experts investigated the sequence of natural signs that precede tsunamis, the education system's role in disaster awareness, and how Tilly's actions led to the evacuation of the beach and hotel before the tsunami struck. Tilly Smith's story is a powerful testament to the importance of education and the role it plays in disaster preparedness. Her ability to connect classroom knowledge with real-world events not only saved many lives but also highlighted the potential for youth to make significant contributions in emergency situations. Number 4. In a tale of unfathomable courage, AES Hassan, a Pakistani teenager, became a national hero by making the ultimate sacrifice to save his fellow students from a terrorist attack. This story is not just about tragedy but about how one young individual's bravery and selflessness can echo as an inspiration across nations and generations. AES Hassan, a 15-year-old high school student in the Hangu district of Pakistan, faced a dire situation when he encountered a suicide bomber outside his school. Instead of running away, Hassan took action to prevent the attacker from reaching hundreds of his schoolmates gathered for a morning assembly. The investigation into this tragic yet heroic event delved into Hassan's background, his character, and the circumstances leading up to his confrontation with the bomber. Psychological and sociological analyses sought to understand what drives such selfless acts of bravery, especially in someone so young. Experts examined the impact of Hassan's sacrifice on his community and the wider world, turning his story into a case study of extraordinary heroism under threat. AES Hassan's legacy is a poignant reminder of the power of individual action in the face of terror. His sacrifice not only prevented a potential disaster but also served as a stark example of courage and altruism, inspiring others to stand up for what is right. Number 3. In the midst of the chaos and destruction of the September 11th attacks, William Rodriguez emerged as a beacon of hope and bravery. A janitor at the World Trade Center for nearly 2 decades, Rodriguez's intimate knowledge of the towers and his quick action saved countless lives, illustrating how everyday heroes can emerge in times of crisis. William Rodriguez had been working in the North Tower of the World Trade Center for 19 years when the building was struck by a hijacked plane. Known for his familiarity with the building's layout and having the only master key to unlock the stairwell doors, Rodriguez played a crucial role in the rescue operations during the attack. The probe into the events of 9/11 included personal testimonies, emergency response analyses, and Rodriguez's own recount of that day. Experts studied how Rodriguez's actions and his in-depth knowledge of the building contributed to saving lives, examining the importance of individual initiative and bravery in large-scale emergency situations. William Rodriguez's story is a powerful testament to the impact one individual can have during a catastrophic event. His heroism on 9/11 not only saved many people but also highlighted the often overlooked potential of ordinary individuals to act with extraordinary courage. Number 2. Neria Bonnet's story is one of indomitable courage and self-sacrifice, as her actions during a hijacking crisis saved the lives of passengers at the cost of her own. A flight attendant on Pan Am Flight 73, Bonnet's bravery in the face of terror has left an enduring legacy, exemplifying the highest ideals of human valor. On September 5, 1986, Neria Bonnet was the senior flight purser on Pan Am Flight 73, which was skyjacked by terrorists at Karachi Airport in Pakistan. Despite the grave danger, she remained calm and took charge, prioritizing the safety and well-being of the passengers over her own. The investigation into the hijacking and Bonnet's role provided insights into the dynamics of crisis management and the psychology of heroism under duress. Examining the sequence of events, her interactions with the hijackers, and the decisions she made reveals a profound story of courage, quick thinking, and leadership. Neria Bonnet's legacy is a testament to the power of selfless action and the impact one person can have on many lives. Her heroic deeds during one of the most frightening situations imaginable demonstrate the potential for humanity and bravery to emerge in the darkest of times. Number 1. Roy Benitez, a U.S. Army Master Sergeant, became a legend for his extraordinary heroism during the Vietnam War. His nearly superhuman efforts in a harrowing 6-hour firefight not only saved the lives of his fellow soldiers but also epitomized the utmost valor and dedication, earning him the prestigious Medal of Honor. Roy Benitez's ordeal occurred in 1968 during a covert operation in Cambodia. Severely wounded multiple times, he fought relentlessly to rescue and protect his trapped comrades from overwhelming enemy forces. His actions during this intense engagement demonstrated not only physical endurance but profound courage and selflessness. The investigation into Benitez's actions involves detailed accounts from survivors, military records, and combat strategy analyses. It seeks to understand the extreme risks he took and the impact of his actions on the outcome of the mission. Experts in military history and psychology have studied his behavior to gain insights into the nature of battlefield heroism and the drive behind such fearless commitment to others. Roy Benitez's story transcends the battle in which he fought. It is a narrative of indomitable spirit and self-sacrifice. His legacy teaches us about the depth of human resilience and the extraordinary feats individuals are capable of when driven by duty and the desire to protect others. As we conclude our exploration of these remarkable individuals, it's clear that heroism knows no bounds. Their stories, each unique and powerful, illuminate the extraordinary potential within the ordinary, proving that in moments of crisis, the actions of one person can indeed change the course of many lives. These heroes, armed with bravery, selflessness, and a profound sense of duty, remind us that in the tapestry of human history, the brightest threads are often those woven in the darkest of times. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Phantasmal channel. Until next time.